Okay, cool. Little bit tight there. But, we made it. Alright, I'm not gonna talk to you until... Oh, I'm bleeding. It's okay. I'm just gonna push this button and heal the full. In fact, I'm gonna... Because apparently this doesn't actually heal me to full like I thought it did. Or maybe bleeding makes you, heal less? Okay. Bleeding is a rough status condition, and I, kinda regret eating all my bandages. But now I know. Hold on to band-aids, because the bleed effect is unforgiving. I mean, surely I can just talk to you and...
Thank you.
What happens now?
I have learned much from the root. I will aid you. We will fight it together.
Sure.
First, I must rest.
Yeah, that's... You
Look
got like a
there,
tree coming out of
the
you.
wall.
I think you've earned the
There is
rest.
a path beyond. Find the path. Then seek me out among our kind. In the place you call the ward. I know.
I feel like they will probably attack her on sight, or at
We
least have
shall
some choice
meet.
things to say about her. Well, with the tree coming out of her back. I was bleeding to death for that whole conversation. Get me to the checkpoint, please.
I'm in trouble.
I'm in trouble. Yeah, I'm aware. You don't gotta tell me, buddy. Alright, I'll make it. I don't gotta waste consumables. I'll make it just fine. Okay. So I'm going to Ward 13, I guess? Harsgard was the first to speak with the dragon. He didn't tell us, though, until it was too late. Gonna guess... Maybe eventually we'll learn who Harsgard is? From the ashes, meet the root mother in Ward 13. We will do that as soon as we do... Well, you know what? These look like boxes. Oh yeah. These poor people. I'm like their last hope of salvation, and I'm running around smashing their shit with a hammer. But that's the price they pay. Okay, I definitely unlocked a new trait. Ranged damage reduction. Oh, so I take less ranged damage? That seems profoundly useful. So we're gonna put some points in that right away.
Well, she hasn't said much, but she stares right through you. Hopefully, we can make her feel welcome here.
Alright, that
What
was
do you need?
surprisingly accepting from, whatever that guy's name was. Briggs or whatever. +3, +4, +4. Let's get you to a nice even +4, so that I can not worry about armor for a little bit. Yeah,
Take
the
care, my
pistol's woefully behind everything else, but what can you do? Alright, I gotta buy some band-aids urgently. I also gotta pick up this, because I missed it. I do kind of lament the fact that, like, at least I don't specifically see a marking indicating where she is on the minimap.
Our new lady friend isn't too chatty, but I think she'll settle in just fine. Folks are keeping their distance. She's got a otherworld feel about her. I reckon she's wiser than all of us put together.
I'm amazed at how accepting these people are of the half-plant monster. We'll just get like 5 of you. That should be enough to not have to worry about it.
Take care, friend.
And then I feel like I have hit a story milestone. Do you have anything I care about?
Went on about constructs and dreamers. Well,
Yes, yes.
anyway.
She's weird, but she's friendly. Okay. Me buy iron. Oh, I do have a forged iron, whatever that's used for.
Take care then.
Okay. I mean, whatever that's used for. Clearly it's going to be used for, like, tier 2 crafting or whatever.
Greetings, child.
Greetings, child. Oh, you live in the slums. Oh, they don't see the horrifying tree mutations. They are kind of implied, though.
You have arrived at last. I feel much more myself.
It'd be cool if I could see her
less.
talking.
No longer root, no longer human. It is aid you seek, a road you pursue. You must find the one they call Founder. He alone knows the path you seek. But to find him, you must first open the labyrinth.
What is the labyrinth? I'm gonna guess it's a big maze. So I'll just ask where it
Look
is.
to a great shimmering light in the sky. The path to its source is protected by a monstrous root creature. Slay the beast, seek the light beyond, and the keeper of the labyrinth will make himself known to you.
Slay the beast. Thank you, I will.
One more boon I can offer to fight back against that
Good.
which would erase us
We love
all.
boons in this
You
house.
carry a piece of the dragon's heart.
That's what I
I
like
can
to hear.
improve it, make it stronger. The root is selfish with its strengths, but with this, you may stand a chance. Great forces are wielded among the worlds, but they need not be exclusive.
I'd like to see what you
This
can upgrade.
may help you
I'm probably
on your
about to feel
journey.
silly that I just spent all of my iron. You upgrade it for my... Oh, and materials. Okay, I was gonna say, all you care about is money? No. She cares about a simulacrum. However
To
I get
fare
that.
at all is well, child.
That's profound. Alright. So what is my current objective? Confirm that the Founder can help me, but I need to find him. I need the Keeper of the Labyrinth. Look to where the light imitates water, reaching for the sun. She said that's where I'll find or summon the Keeper's Tower. Oh, I don't need to go down. What is down, actually? Control, Reactor, Ward 13, Research. I'm kind of curious what research is. This also might be a colossal waste of time because, you know, it might be a situation where, like, they'll tell me to go down there when it's time, although I'm glad I came here because apparently there was loot on the other side. Tome of Knowledge. We love a skill point in this house. I mean, I'll explore. I'll see what's here. Is this lore? Hit any key to continue? Okay, I don't, I'm happy it's there. I don't actually care enough to go through computer, like the computer menu of lore. What is this? Trait unlocked, Elder Knowledge. Ooh, level up faster, you say? That just feels like a good investment. Or maybe it's a horrible investment. Yeah. Alright, apparently just interact with everything is the right play. That's a skeleton. That's a spooky skeletal on a table. Get the feeling people don't come down here much. Can't interact with anything on that table, so we move on. Another computer I don't particularly feel like reading anything in. This one seems more recent. These skeletons aren't all the way skeleton. What the fuck happened here? Okay, this one we're reading the lore on. Did a fucking black hole open up or something? AC. In this room, please keep air conditioner on at all times. The Dreamer's entity lives in a frozen world, in some places colder than any recorded measurement on Earth, and seems to reflect aspects of that bond. In particular, she shows physical signs of discomfort at any temperature above 55 degrees. Those working in this area are encouraged to wear layers. Error? File corrupted? Sure. Minor abnormality. The Guardian came across a clutch of orphaned polas. Apparently they had been lost in a blizzard, but the effect on Clementine was unexpected. Her noradrenaline levels dropped and her body showed signs of lacrimation. Most of the team believes the Guardian, the Dreamer, or both were saddened at the discovery, but we have no record of Guardians ever having or eliciting emotions. If only we could record emotional states somehow. It's unfortunate that we can't speak to the Dreamers without waking them, and that we can't wake them without risking loss of the bond. FYI, per Commander Neville's orders, we have sedated Clementine until her noradrenaline levels return back to normal. I guess this is now standard operating procedure whenever a Dreamer exhibits any potentially unstable behavior. I suspect the source of this edict is Captain Ford, after what happened with Gabriel, and with Harsgard about to connect a new Dreamer to this Clawbone entity. I'm guessing Ford doesn't want any unnecessary risk. He's probably right. Wait a minute. The Ford we know is a lady. So this is a long time ago Ford, probably. Could someone please tell the janitor to leave the AC alone? That's the third time we've had to reboot Clementine this month. Error. Last frame. Rather, I think she shifted somehow, that she still exists somewhere along with everything else, including the poor janitor. Unfortunately, as to why I only have conjecture. Reviewing Clementine's final tapes shows something, and in the very last frame, in one darkened corner, you can see is this Clawbone. Harsgard always described his unknown entity in fantastic terms, but what if he wasn't exaggerating? We know he brought his Dreamer online at approximately the same time Clementine disappeared. After all, as I said, conjecture, but Hergleburgle. System diagnostic. Sure. So there was some sort of someone here named Clementine. I guess the janitor got too close and black hole happened? That's kind of cool. Here I thought I was just fighting plant monsters. Is there more? This goes up. Alright. Guess I can't go that way. The fact that there even is a key to that door tells me that I'm probably going to get sent down here eventually, just as the story goes, but considering that was kind of wild shit out of nowhere, that makes sense. Oh, hello. A fuse. Sure. That probably has something to do with crafting. Did I look in here? Oh yeah. It's like the Elder God or whatever. And a bandage. Well, neat. Why was I down here in the first place? Oh, I was curious about research. I mean, the first leg of the journey proved beneficial. I would love to see what else there is to CCC. Ha 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 ha! I'm gonna be upset when I round this corner and there's like some level 100 endgame super enemy in here, but my curiosity is getting the better of me. Plus we're at about 15 or so minutes left, so why not make the last 15 exploration? What is this room? Well, can't fuck with that. Which means I can't fuck with that. Okay, well, come back to that someday, I guess. Free skill point, feels good. Or trait point, I guess. I'm gonna call them skill points. Boy, that sure looks to me like a door that got blown off its hinges. Could be wrong, though. I was about to say that I'm curious what they were researching, but I mean, clearly it was some sort of, like, something that can't be speculated at this point if we have, like, people connecting to the hive mind and opening black holes and tearing apart reality or whatever. What's in here? I'm gonna guess eventually I can do something to stop this fan from spinning, but I can't yet. More bandit. I like that they gave the chairs physics. Oh, and it's just part of me now? Okay, we've escaped. I wonder if I can unfuse the fuse box and maybe that'll make... Oh, I can just turn off the power now that I have the door open. Smart. And now I can go through the fan. Yee. Ha ha ha. Secret. Ward 13 master key. Ammo box. Frenzy Dusk. Now what can I do? Oh, you know what? There was that door in Ward 13 that was locked up the stairs. I bet I can go there now. This feels pretty cool. Like, so this is definitely something that, like, I would just get sent back to do anyway at some point, or this is some sort of cool Easter egg deal that I've kind of stumbled onto just naturally. Either way, I am very excited about it. And like it's double exciting because even if nothing particularly beneficial comes of all of this, I can still be like, you know, I got 2 skill points. I got a bunch of consumables. That's not nothing. It was over around here, right? I think, yeah. Ward 13 master key. Oh yeah! Submachine gun. Ooh. Oh, and lore. An explosion in research knocked out the circuit breaker in the north wing. The ward is running on backup power, but repair crews have been dispatched. Patients remain stable. No major incidents. Main power is restored, but security camera 12 is offline. I sent Smith to check the cabling, and he reported the lines were fried. I filed a service ticket with maintenance. I'm a little on edge. There was an incident with patient 2923, Clementine, last night. She was agitated like she was having a bad dream. The doctors and nurses were scared. Something about PSK levels being way off the graph. It took 3 orderlies to pin her down. I can't say for sure, but I think I saw a microscope fly in the table and hit one of the orderlies square in the back of the head. No one threw it. The damn thing just shot off the table. This orderly is in the med lab. 27 stitches. It could have been worse, much worse. I feel like 27 stitches in the head is pretty bad. Dreamer 2923 was added again this evening. Started around midnight. The patient was moaning and crying in her sleep. Wasn't long before the crying turned to screaming, and the medical crew rushed into the room. The orderlies could barely keep her down. Never seen anything like it. How does a 16-year-old child have enough strength to take on 3 full-grown men? Doctors were yelling at the nurses to sedate her, but the tranquilizer didn't take effect soon enough. They finally managed to strap on the restraints, but the patient thrashed around so much she broke her right forearm, broke her damn arm against the straps. So, it sounds like this Clementine was like just in a mental hospital or a hospital or something, and like nobody knew that she had this weird connection or power or whatever. And yeah, interesting. There's lore. Well, I mean, I got a gun. Is this a... It is a new pistol. Ooh, baby. So... Ideal range is shorter, but the max ammo is a lot higher. And I'm interested. How does it feel? Oh, I would say that feels extremely good. Alright. Well, this was a fun little detour. Let's see if we can't upgrade this bad boy. And then maybe we can talk to Ford about all the weird shit down here. Alright, upstairs. Oh, you know what? It dawns on me, I never really explored the reactor either. We still got a little time. Let's see what we got going on around here. Probably nothing, because I'm pretty sure this was just, like, the whole intention of this room was to have the fight, but we'll take a peek. Doesn't seem like there's anything. Can I hop this? Please let me just hop this. Thank you. It even gave me the cool hop. Alright, let's go see if we can talk to Ford and see if we can't upgrade this beautiful new toy. Right.
Hello there, friend.
Well, hello there, friend, to you too. I see you have a crate. I'm going to destroy it. Ooh, another crate. You know,
Oh there.
the man collects crates and seems pretty unbothered by me smashing them. You too. Haver of crates. I don't want to hit him. I just want his boxes. His crates suck. They had nothing in them. Alright. Back to trying to be productive. Can I shoot the crates, I wonder? Sure can. I'm glad that none of the people living here are at all alarmed by the maniac running around unloading his gun into a pile of boxes that probably contain important supplies. Alright, let's swing by here first. Hello, friend.
Traveler.
I have a gun that I would like to have
Certainly.
you make go burr better. Yes. So you are dealing 22 damage. You were doing 8. Now you're doing 9, but you definitely shoot. So rounds per second 7, rounds per second 16. So you shoot more than twice as fast. You should be doing a little bit more damage than this was. But more importantly,
care, my friend.
you're considerably more fun to shoot. Which is the only metric that really matters.
We've made the Root Mother as comfortable as we could. She was closer to the Root than anyone. Here's hoping she can help us. It's strange, though. She moves through the ward like she's been here before. I'll be keeping a close eye on her for now. We have no idea what to expect.
I feel like that is the first person to have a reasonable interaction, or like a reasonable
still
reaction
thick
to
as
her.
hell.
Like everyone
But at
else is like,
least we
yeah,
have a
glad
way
to
out,
have her,
thanks
and
to
she's
you.
like, yeah, she was connected to the plant
Hello
hive
again,
mind,
friend.
but
Glad to see you back.
I don't think she has
Hello
any
again,
dialogue.
friend.
Yeah,
Glad to see you back.
she doesn't care about the whatever sketchy shit was happening downstairs. Ooh, boxes. I'm sorry. It appears for a second here that I can read this. Lieutenant Evelyn Cedar, one of only 7 survivors to make it off the atoll. We had to abandon Ward 16 and retreat to Central here in Ward 13. Everyone else, they're all dead. Hargzard, Neville, Green, Parker, Mackenzie, every last one of them is gone. We're the only ones left. The Root invaded War 13-2. There are bodies everywhere, Root and human both. Thankfully, the Root left for some reason. The place is abandoned. The Dreamers are gone. That's what the Root came for. I don't know how I know that, but I'm certain of it. The Root and the Dreamers are connected somehow. I can feel it. When the Dreamers were killed, the Root no longer had a reason to stay. Captain Ford, commander now, I guess, says we're holding up here while we figure out the next move. So different Ford, like the Ford from before, I think. He's fixed on the crystal, so nothing can follow us from the atoll, and there are only a few physical entrances. It should be defensible for as long as we need it. God, this is a hell of a Hanukkah. It's been months now, the ward almost feels normal. We cleaned the bodies out, though there are some doors we still can't get into. Commander Ford has us looking for survivors, getting them into the ward. He's a brave man, smart, not like the bastards that got us into this mess. Thanks to Ford, we survived the first wave of Root invasion, which is more than can be said for the rest of the world. The Root didn't just come out of the wards, they attacked all over, all at once. No one was ready. Armies were overwhelmed, France even tried nukes on their own land, then they went quiet. We've lost all communication with anyone. The city's a war zone. We're surviving, but barely. How long can we do this? So this is Earth, which is fucking news to me. I've been having dreams lately. I hear the Root, smell them, watch them from inside their own heads as they hunt and slaughter the survivors. When I wake up, I can still feel the joy, their rage. Sometimes it takes me a while to remember who I am, where I am. It's freaking me out. We lost so many people today. Oh yeah, 1969, what the heck? So this is... I mean, obviously it's some kind of alternate history, because we're back in the 60s. Huh. I just now noticed the date. I'm sure people were pulling their hair out. But anyway, we lost so many people today. Took control of a water tower, though. It'll keep us alive, but I keep wondering if it's worth it. So many died so that we can, scrape by until they kill us too. Commander Ford spoke for the dead, assured us their sacrifices would not be forgotten. So long as we have breath, he said, we have hope. I wish I could believe that. Oh boy, there's a lot here. Well, whatever. Like I said, I still have a couple minutes to fill, so... June 2nd, ran across some old letters and journals from the folks who lived here before. They were full of hope, excitement. Andrew, Commander Ford, caught me reading, but I guess he's been reading them too. He said their hope worried him. It was misguided, he said, just like we were in Ward 16, just like I am now. I couldn't help but snort. What the hell did he have to be hopeful for? He laughed when I told him. He actually thinks we'll survive, that we'll come back from this somehow. I thought he was naive, but his hope is what's kept us going, isn't it? It's kept us alive so far. I must have said as much because he smiled and said we were only alive because of people like me, people who caught details he missed and challenged his optimism. He said my cynicism made his optimism more real. I'm laughing again just thinking about it. Of all the things to be worried about, he's worried about having hope, and he thinks I'm keeping us alive. God, what a man. Okay, not too much more. Had another Root dream last night. This one was different, real. They were waiting for us in my dream near the hotel courtyard where we've been growing food. I told Ford about it. I thought he'd dismiss it. God knows my CO did that often enough, but he said it was worth checking out. Good thing too, because they were there, waiting. We fought them off because of my dream. Afterwards, I admitted my other dreams to Ford. Said it had been going on for a while. He wanted me to tell the others, so I told the rest of the 7. We'll see what happens, but I think it was the right call. He's a good man, Andrew. I always knew it, but he's a good man. Okay, but what would it even look like if I hit if I hit on the leader of the horde? He doesn't need that right now. We're just trying to survive. Who the hell thinks of dating in a post-apocalyptic hellscape? So I think this is the Ford we know's journal. Screw it, I'm asking him out. Well, hell, turns out the feelings were mutual. Andrew didn't say anything because he was worried about what a relationship might do to leadership within the ward. Would it look like favoritism? Would it affect how the others saw me? What about when we argued? He started asking 1,000 questions until I shut him up. And I realized, as I was shutting him up, that this was the point. No matter how risky it would be, love is exactly what makes surviving worth the trouble. Besides, we have a goddamn common foe out there. It's not like we'll ever disagree on that. Holy hell, I forgot about this old thing. Oh, wait. So this is like a year and a half later. Holy hell, I forgot about this whole thing. Guess you could say I've been distracted. Andrew and I got married last month, and today I'm pregnant. I haven't told Andrew yet. I want to keep it to myself a little longer. It's hard to believe there's a life inside me, a new person who didn't exist before. It was Andrew's idea. I thought he was crazy for even bringing it up. Who would raise a child in this creep show of an Earth? Him and his damn optimism. But he's right. Children are the only future we have. I don't know what will happen to this little one or hell to us, but bringing a child into this world the root are trying to rip away from us feels like rebellion. It feels like hope. And goddamn if that's not exactly what we need right now. Okay. So we might have gotten some early insight into a plot-relevant thing later, because, I mean, we've heard nothing about her having a kid yet, assuming this is the same Ford. I'm almost certain the answer's no, but I'm curious if she has dialogue now that we read all that.
If you need anything,
Nope. Okay.
ask around.
Well, I think that is gonna do it for today. We made some decent progress. We figured out what we were doing. We beat up some plants with a hammer. We look like a cool Mad Max maniac. We did the hidden in-game ARG or whatever, and this beautiful, wonderful thing. So yeah, that's about what we're gonna get done for the day. We are at the end time